Hello, are you there?
I am here. Can you hear me?
I can. I don't know if you sounded shaky or you're making a shaky voice. Okay. I don't know. Now you're quiet. Welcome to the Raining Cats and Dogs podcast. I'm your host, Shannon.
I'm Arianna.
And welcome. We are so sorry we are a little late, but we had the holiday of the 4th and we're going back and forth. Maybe we would take the holiday off, but Ari actually was the driving force of this one. This weekend, I think she was missing the pod.
Well, you'd be sad if we didn't do it.
I usually do get sad when I don't do it, but yeah, I could have used the week off, but I'm like that we're here because I love you guys. So if you're new here, we are a mother-daughter duo that just chit chat and talk about Reddit stories.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, how was your week?
It was okay. The 4th of July was nice, very low key. I got to see friends. I got to float in my pool a lot. My pool was like in the 90s, which is insane because I have an above ground pool, no heater. So yeah, it was just hot here in the United States and
Hmm.
my pool was warm. Some days it actually felt cooler to get out of my pool and hit the air. It was almost like a hot tub.
That's great.
Yeah, it was really nice. Yeah. And yeah, so there's that. I've just been studying for sure. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to pass. If you never hear me discuss it again, it's just because we're not going to talk about it. Yeah. And other than that, nothing else is really new.
Nothing new?
Not
Well,
really.
I went to, where did I go to? I went to the fireworks
Hmm.
on the 4th. Well, no, it's the day before the 4th is nice. We took a little Pippin and he did great. He slept through it mostly. But other than that, oh, we painted our hallway. We have done a lot of work. My work got me, well, didn't get it for me. They're redoing their landscape, and they had asked if I wanted some. Well, first they asked if I knew someone that wanted their pavers, and I said, sure, I'll take them, actually. And then, so they dropped those off, but they also asked if I wanted, like, these rocks. And I said, sure. I got home, and they're all lit up in front of the garage. I didn't realize there was going to be so much.
Hmm.
So we currently can't park in the garage right now because we just haven't moved all of them yet.
Oh,
But we got all the rocks placed, and we made a really nice. It looks really nice along the garden bed. The edging for the garden bed is beautiful. We were worried we weren't gonna have enough, but Lucas actually got his chisel out and chiseled some of the giant, bigger rocks down. So we had just enough to go around the garden bed, and then there's some like really big ones from them that we placed in our other garden bed as like little decorative rocks.
oh, cool.
I know, it's really nice of them to drop it off, and I saw how much there was. So like, oh my gosh, can't believe they unloaded all of that.
What? So wait, they actually dropped it off for you? You didn't have to like load it in your car or anything?
No, no, first thing I was like, I was like, oh yeah, I could just put them in the car. And like, oh, we could just drop it off with like, because they both the guys there have trucks, and I think just being in the construction business is probably why. And they're like, "Oh, well, I'll just drop it off for you." So yesterday, while I was working, they went and dropped off all these rocks and things.
That's really cool. No,
I
that's
know,
nice.
it's really nice of them.
It is. Are you walking around? Your voice is just cutting in and out.
No, I'm sitting.
Oh, strange. Yes. So sorry for technical difficulties if it's louder or quieter. We have been doing this over Zoom, not in person, so sometimes the qualities it is what it is.
Yeah, we'll plan a in-person one to do soon.
I think we need to get you a microphone that you hold because the quality's been going downhill. Maybe you just need a new phone. Maybe you've
It's
dropped
probably
it too many times.
yeah, or yeah, probably I have dropped it quite a bit.
Yeah, you really have. I know I have mine. I can't even take good photos of it anymore because my cameras are a couple of them are cracked and scratched. So
Yeah, my camera's not cracked, but I just feel like no, my quality of the camera is just not as good. Lucas has a way better camera on his phone.
he probably doesn't have an iPhone, does he?
No, he does not have an iPhone. He
Oh.
refuses to get one, even though I say he messes up our group chat.
Yeah.
And when we like each other's like photos, it goes to just like Ariana hearted a photo.
Yeah, that messes up the group chat. I don't. I don't like when people don't have iPhones, even though
Uh,
I know they're not superior anymore.
I'm sure he preferred if I got whatever he had,
Yeah,
Samsung, but then I'm just so used to the Apple interface.
me too. Like,
Yeah, yeah, it is. It's nice and easy. I go on his phone and I accidentally like move on to the wrong thing. I hit the wrong thing. I don't know how to use it.
right, we don't know how to use it. I feel like Steve Jobs
Yeah.
would be disappointed, and Apple's innovation has slowed way down, I feel.
Oh yeah, it has. Now they just keep releasing the same kind of phone all the time. I kind of want the flip phone. Which one does that? Yeah, the Samsung. Not the big one, the one that's the small one. Because his brother has the, the big one where it's like two iPhones that fold together. I want
Oh,
the
yeah,
one
that would be
iPhone that
better.
just folds in half. A Z Flip? I kind of want that, maybe for my next phone. But then again, it's hard to leave the iPhone when everything's all, you know, you're used to it and everything's uploaded. Then I lose all my passwords. Where
And
now it's easy to just like they plug it into. They made it easy nowadays to transfer everything.
right, yeah, no, I really like the iPhone because of that.
Yeah, so it is a big decision. Well, I've got some time anyways. I just got this phone not too long ago.
It is. So, I finally saw Project Hail Mary over the week.
Yes, and you
So
loved it, right?
I loved it, loved it, loved it. Everyone should watch it. My boss, she also watched it, and now she's reading the book. She said the books it follows the movie pretty a lot, but, books are always more in depth.
Let's form our own book club. Me, you, and Lucas reading Project Hail Mary. It's a
Okay.
book.
It is a book. Oh, and I finished Yesteryear, so, hey, 20-somethings, people that are over 20, that are in their late 40s can also read the book and understand it. I'm still annoyed that she had said that. You wouldn't understand it unless you're, like, in your 20s. Yeah,
They're just ages.
just ageist, terrible. What's not to
Hmm.
understand is, like, they kind of taking, I feel like in the beginning, the premise is copying the trad wife trend. They are taking, like, the Ballerina Farm a little bit. I feel like they got some inspiration from there, and then they went on their own, and it had a twist and a plot ending, and I was like, "What?" And I have no one to talk about this,
Can,
like,
can you just can we just say anyone that wants to read it or is reading it to skip ahead? Can you spoil it for me?
I am not gonna spoil this for
What?
you.
I wanna know now.
It is a new bestseller. We actually share our, like, Audible and stuff, like, you really could listen to it.
I just want you to tell me.
Nope, I'm not because it is a newer book, like, it's been released this year. Like, it's not old, like, some people are probably on waiting list at the library to get it, like, it's new and it's a bestseller. So, I just have to say, if you wanna read Yesteryear, I wanna give the author the props, it's really, really, really good. I was supposed to read my book club book. I was listening to it, and maybe it's better, like, if you're reading it. It was just so much, like, I felt like some of it was needless information, constantly flipping back and forth to different people. I
Oh,
got
jeez.
bored. I found myself tuning out, but also the voice was a little boring, so I don't know if it almost sounded like AI, but I don't know if it was. But it wasn't the right book to listen to for me. Where yesterday,
Yeah.
I was addicted.
Well,
I'd lay in the
didn't
pool and listen to it. I just loved it.
didn't you say your friend that was also reading it was having a hard time getting into it?
She was, but she actually finished it, and
Oh, wow.
I was surprised that she finished it.
Did she like it?
No, but she finished
Oh,
it. She felt like there's a lot to talk about, though, so sometimes books you don't like, it does give you a lot to talk about, but I just kept zoning out that I literally had
you weren't
retained
like
nothing.
comprehending anything.
Yes, I really other than there's a girl, think she's dead. I don't know, there's 2 guys, and one of the guys I think killed her, and one of the guys didn't. I don't know. One of the guys investigating, I guess, who stays with his parents, and his dad waits up for him. I don't know. Yeah, not into
Hmm.
it. Anyway, so
Sounds weird.
Year is by Caro Claire Burke.
Oh, clever.
Oh, and this is a one of her first books.
Wow. So that's hard to live up to then.
Okay, can I read the
Yeah, read it.
synopsis. So, debut novel Yesteryear is a biting psychological thriller and satire exploring the trad wife influencer phenomenon. It follows Natalie Heller Mills, a popular social media star who promotes a romanticized 19th century domestic lifestyle, but secretly loathes it. After a public scandal involving her husband affair, Natalie suddenly wakes up in an authentic, brutal 1855, forcing her to endure the harsh reality she sells.
Oh, okay, that sounds interesting. But, I hate time travel books. I don't know why, I just do.
And it even tells you on here, but I'm not reading it for you. And there's a twist ending in aftermath. It is
Mm.
just so good.
Is there romance? Does she fall in love?
Oh no, there's no love. I don't even think she loves herself.
Oh
No,
god.
no. There might be love in there, but it doesn't include her.
Ah. So is she happy at the end or no?
No, actually.
Oh, okay. I kinda like that.
Yeah, this is not my traditional romantic or even
No.
romantic-y, you know, there's no prince falling in love with a human,
Yeah.
she becomes immortal. There's none of that. No,
It's
it's
not your normal read.
no, this is that. This is a thriller, lots of satire. It is so good. I really wanna discuss it. I think I'm gonna pick it for my book club when it's my turn, because I feel like even if someone didn't like it, there's so much to talk about. But yeah, I need to talk about this book with someone. It was so good. I mean, I will have to either read or listen because if it's been a while, just so I remember all the key points
Yeah.
so much.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so good. And then I discovered a dirty little secret show. Like, it's called well, it's actually called $1,000,000 Nannies, and oh my gosh. These First of all, these some of these nannies are train wrecks, and obviously the people that are agreeing, ultra wealthy, but they're also doing it for their clout or more followers or,
Yeah.
but, like, they're so worried about, it's like the dirty little secret is having an affair with your nanny, and that's also cliche, right? Like,
Mhm.
divorce for the younger woman is very or with a secretary, it's all cliche. So,
Yeah.
this girl had an idea, because she was a nanny for the Kardashians, so she thought we should become travel nannies. Work-life balance, go to Ibiza, make a ton of money. So she started this agency and asked certain people or whoever these producers found to become
Mhm.
nannies. And the owner, she's so dumb. Like, I liked her, but she's so dumb. She tells one of the girls that she slept with one of her client dads.
Oh,
Yes. So do you think one of the girls is keeping that a secret? No.
no.
So all the nannies know, the mannies and the nannies, because there's mannies too.
Mm.
Then the one girl who's working for this host, and now I do follow this influencer on Instagram, but one of the girls has only been working for this woman now for a week. She's pretty cool, like great, whatever, strong, powerful woman.
Mhm.
She's more like I don't need a man, like type of woman, and she has
Okay.
okay, like this rich millionaire woman. Uh,
Mhm.
but this nanny, after a week, tells her the dirty secret. Tells her, "Oh, my boss who started this agency, whose name is on this agency, she slept with a dad, and I just feel like it wouldn't be right keeping that from you." And then her
What?
excuse is, "Well, I told her because she's like a mom to me." I'm like,
Oh my god.
"What? First of all, she's your employer. Second of
Yeah.
all, you've known her for a week. Get a grip, girl. You need to go to therapy. If you need that strong
Yeah.
woman connection, I understand that. She is your employer, not your mom."
No, she did not need to know that at all.
No. So then they had this white party, which had all the nannies and mannies and all the other wealthy people came to this party. Well, guess what the talk of the
I
town
got
was?
around.
And then it came out the dad was single, which okay,
Okay,
makes
that's
but I
better.
but I think she wanted to give that shock value. I think that's why she said, "Hey, slept with one of the dads," even though it's a no.
Uh-huh.
So
Well, yeah, it's all for TV.
yeah. So then you find out it's not the guy was single, but then the one of the families that are very rich, like they took 2 other nannies to, like, Paris Fashion Week, and they were
Mm,
they were, like, doled out on Dolce& and Gabbana, like, they were rich, like, ultra
mhm,
rich. And so the owner of the organization, who's also poor, so because since she just started it, who also has to work, she was nannying for this household. They had 2 children, 2 nannies, and They're like, "We don't want you here." And she's like, "Oh, no, but the guy was single." She's like, "But was he paying you on the clock?" "Why is that
Ooh.
with him?" And she's like, "Yes." And she's like, "Absolutely not. I don't want you in my house." And then when one of the other nannies that they loved called her to say, "Hey, you know, the guy was single. I just feel like it's misunderstanding. Everyone deserves second chances." She's like, "She's lucky I didn't slap her, but I didn't want the scandal of being arrested for assault."
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that seems like a bit of an overreaction. Just
Well, it's
slap
also for
someone.
TV, right?
Yeah.
I think they also were playing it up because it did seem a little bit scripted. You know what I like, no, there's no reality is truly reality.
Yeah.
Of the stuff is like, my gosh. Then just like the girl that had the mommy issues, and then she starts hanging out with the girls and she tells them how her boyfriend was cheating on her in the beginning and that's why she's so insecure.
Oh
He's like,
gosh.
"I've never cheated," and literally the whole table stops eating and stares. And he's all angry. He's like, "What the hell? Why'd you tell them? We weren't even official yet."
Oh gosh.
So, there's a lot of drama, a lot of tea. Highly recommend. Cannot wait for season 2. I played it while I was doing things. You know what I mean? Like, so you don't have to, like, be glued to the TV. But
Yeah.
it was good. And then
Interesting.
yeah, then that leads us into the next thing. So we're gonna take a quiz because
Okay.
I'm back on The Bear, and I have to say,
Oh,
The
I
Bear
haven't watched the newest season yet.
I finally because you and I left season 4. We didn't even finish it. So I finally
Mhm.
finished season 4. I'm on to season 5, and The Bear is phenomenal TV. Like, it is freaking amazing. But I do have to say, for some reason, Jeremy Allen White, so that's The Bear, he
Mhm.
was also on Shameless. Something about him, I don't know if it's his mannerisms, his voice, I don't know, because he doesn't look like him, reminds me of your brother. He always has. When he was lip, something about him reminded me of your brother, and that still carried through in The Bear. Now,
Oh,
and
interesting.
they have no other similarities. They don't look alike
No.
at all. Your brother's not a chef.
No.
But I don't know, do you see it or do you feel it or no?
I don't see it.
Or maybe just the way he handles stress or the looks and faces he makes. I don't know what it is or a mannerism, but something about it makes me think of your brother.
Yeah, they both don't handle stress too well.
Yeah, or that's just how they handle the stress.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna take a quiz. I did send it to you.
Okay.
Did you get it?
Alright. Looking now. Okay, this is what you sent me. I didn't click on it.
Yeah, she rarely clicks on the TikToks I send her to, even though
I
TikTok is her
gotcha.
love language. So
Okay.
this is I'll be
Ooh, basic cooking knowledge test.
it's just basic cooking knowledge test. It says, "I'll be very, very, very impressed if you can pass this basic cooking knowledge test
Oh, I don't think I'm gonna
because
pass.
most people cannot." So
Alright.
this is on BuzzFeed if you're trying to look for that. So I'll start. Which of these oils generally has the highest smoke point? Extra virgin olive oil, butter, sesame oil, or avocado oil?
I'm gonna go with extra virgin olive oil.
That's
Nope.
what I chose. Oh, they tell you what's wrong right away.
Yes. It's
Darn it.
avocado oil.
The answer is avocado oil. So we got to make sure we don't tell each other and we both have them selected, I guess. Your turn.
Okay. Which cooking method is best for making vegetables crisp and caramelized? Poaching, roasting, braising, and what is that one?
So vide, so sous vide.
Sous vide? I don't know. Sous vide? Anyways, I don't even know how to do that. Are we
Well,
gonna tell each other what we're gonna choose?
once you choose it, then tell me, but don't. I guess we don't. I don't know if we should tell each other.
Yeah, we'll tell each other.
Okay, I go ahead. I'm going to choose braising.
I also chose that.
Roasting is the
I
correct
know. Yeah.
wrong. Oh my god.
Terrible.
Why is it important to preheat the oven before baking cookies? So the cookies bake evenly from the moment they go in. So the cookies don't stick to the baking sheet. So the cookies become a crispier on the outside only. So the cookies finish baking faster regardless of the temperatures.
Okay, I chose. Did you choose?
I chose so they bake evenly from the moment they go in.
That's what I chose too, and we
And
were correct.
woo, we got one right.
Right. Okay. Why do recipes often say room temperature for eggs for baking? They whip and combine more evenly into batter, or they cook faster in the oven, or they strengthen the flour's gluten structure, or they help melt butter faster and prevent uneven mixing. Yes, I finally got one right.
Don't tell me, say I had to get back I got out of it, so I had to get back
Second one
into it.
right.
Oh, I don't even know this one. I'm going to say they whip and combine more evenly into the batter. What?
Yes, that's yours too. We got it right. Yeah.
What is the purpose of docking dough?
What
Speeding
is
up yeast?
stocking?
It isn't like proofing, like you poke it? So I have no idea. Speeding up yeast fermentation before baking, releasing trapped air to prevent uneven rising, creating holes to control expansion during baking, strengthening the dough structure before baking. Oh, I got it wrong.
Me
So
too. I chose the releasing trapped air,
that's what
and
I
that was
chose
wrong.
too. That's wrong. Ah,
The right answer was creating holes to control expansion during baking.
terrible.
How are we supposed to know that? I'm not a baker. I
I
don't
th-
make bread.
which of these is typically sold as all-purpose flour? Rice flour, corn flour, refined wheat flour, whole wheat flour.
Oh, I got this one right. I knew this one.
Refined wheat flour, 'cause I got it right too.
Next, let's see. If you're following a baking recipe, what's the best way to measure flour? Pack it tightly, scoop directly from the bag, spoon it into the measuring cup and level it off, or shake the cup until it's full.
I
Yes,
got
I
it
got
wrong.
this one.
I'll have
Spoon
to
it
sh
into the
up.
measuring cup and level it off. I knew that one.
Oh, I always scoop directly from the bag, which is also wrong.
Oh yeah, that's what I actually do, but I know it's not correct.
What does deglazing a pan actually do? It loosens the flavorful browned bits to make a sauce, removes excess grease from the pan, prevents food from sticking during cooking, cools the pan so ingredients don't overcook. I know this because I follow Chef, I think it's Chef Mo, who shows you how to make $5 and $10 meals.
I got it wrong.
Yes, it loosens the flavorful brown bits to make a sauce.
I didn't know that. I think I've done that before. I just didn't know what it was called.
Yes, it's called deglazing. So, what does it mean to fold ingredients together? Fold it in.
Fold it in. I understand that perfectly. I don't know why. Lucas had the same moment when I said fold it in. He was confused.
So, you had that moment, Schitt's Creek moment.
I remember me and Anthony had that together too when we were baking
Fold it in.
something.
Yeah, you're like, what do you mean? Well, fold it
Just
in.
fold it in.
You just fold it. You mean stir? No, you fold it in. Can you tell me one? Can you show me? Well, I can't tell you everything. Tell me one thing how to fold it. So to stir as fast as possible, to beat with a whisk, to smash until smooth, to gently combine without knocking out air.
The last one.
Yes, because because it looks like you're folding it when it's a thicker
Yes.
batter.
It actually looks like you're folding it in.
Yes.
All right, next one is what is the purpose of searing meat before slow cooking? To trigger enzymatic reactions that break down proteins and make the meat more tender. To lock moisture inside the meat, creating a protective outer crust. To create a brown flavor through the Maillard reaction. To speed up the cooking process by raising the meat's internal temperature faster.
Oh, really?
I
I
know I
was
got that one too.
so I put to lock moisture inside the meat.
Same. That's
That's
what
what
I thought it was
I think
for.
they've said that in cooking shows and TV shows. They really do.
I think so too.
To create a brown flavor through the male
What
road
does a brown
reaction.
flavor even mean?
I have no idea. Which method is least likely to cause chocolate to seize or burn while melting? A double boiler with indirect gentle heat, direct heat on low temperature with frequent stirring, high steam exposure from vigorously boiling water underneath. Isn't that what a double boiler is? A dry skillet warmed gradually before adding chocolate.
Double boiler with indirect gentle heat. I knew that one.
I knew that one too because my great grandmother used to melt chocolate all the time.
I
I
just microwave it.
Yeah, I microwave it. Sometimes I'll add some coconut oil to it to help smooth it out a little. Yeah.
Mm. Okay, next one. What is the best way to store fresh herbs? Leave them on the counter, store them in the freezer, wrap them in a damp towel, and refrigerate them, seal them in a dry plastic bag. Oh, I got it right.
Phew. I don't always do it, but wrap them in a
No.
damp paper towel and refrigerate.
I've never done that before.
If a recipe says room temperature butter, it should be completely melted, soft enough to press with your fingers, slightly softened but still cold in the center, firm enough to slice cleanly.
Yay, got this one right. Soften enough to press with your fingers.
Yep, I got that one right too. No. Okay. This
What
thing.
is the best option for lining an air fryer basket? Aluminum foil, butter paper, wax paper, or parchment paper? I I got picked the right one. It's parchment paper. Gotta do that.
Okay.
I need to get parchment paper.
I need you to do the next one because my phone got out of it, so it's taking me a second to get back in.
Okay. What is the difference between baking soda and baking powder? I actually looked this up the other day because I didn't know the difference. Baking soda works alone while baking powder needs yeast. Baking soda reacts with heat while baking powder reacts with sugar. Baking powder has an acid and a base. Baking soda needs an acid to react. Baking powder browns food while baking soda makes baked goods rise.
Okay, hold on. Don't say it out loud because I'm there now.
Okay. I don't remember what the internet told me when I looked at it.
Oh, I was wrong.
I was wrong too.
So I chose baking powder browns food while baking soda makes baked good rise.
I chose that too.
Well, I
That's
reached
wrong.
you. It's my fault. Baking powder has an acid and base. Baking soda needs an acid to react.
Mhm.
Why do recipes often ask you to toast spices? To make them less spicy, to make them sweeter, to bring out their aroma and flavor, to help them last longer.
Yes, I got this one.
Me too, to help them to bring out the aroma and flavor.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Which cheese is traditionally used in a classic pesto? Gorgonzola, mozzarella, Parmigiano Reggiano, or Gruyere?
Why don't I know this? Oh, I
I got
guess
it wrong.
Parmigiano Reggiano.
Parmigiano Reggiano.
If you're baking banana bread, you should know this. You bake a lot of banana bread. If you're baking banana bread, which bananas should you use? Firm green bananas, very ripe bananas with brown spots, slightly underripe bananas, fresh yellow bananas with no spots.
I got it right. Very ripe bananas with brown spots.
Correct.
The ones that I won't eat, actually. I won't eat them once there's brown on them. What does cream the butter and sugar mean in baking? Melt them together, chill them together, mix them with water, or beat them until light and fluffy. Yeah, Luke's got it right too. So did
Beat them
I.
so light and fluffy.
Yeah.
Which ingredient is commonly used to emulsify, I say the word emulsify, salad dressing? Dijon mustard, cornstarch, baking powder, or kosher salt?
Mm.
I got it
Me too. Dijon
right. Dijon
mustard.
mustard. Because when I make homemade dressing, sometimes they ask me to add that. So that's it.
Yeah.
So what's your turn?
Why should you avoid washing mushrooms under running water? I wouldn't know this. I don't eat mushrooms. They can absorb water and become harder to brown. The water breaks down their cell structure and causes them to become unsafe to eat, makes them lose all the nutrients. It removes their natural oils completely.
You got it wrong.
I got it right. They can absorb water and become harder to brown.
So what happens when you add cold milk to a hot roux too quickly? Oh, sorry, I was supposed to read it. I'm reading it to myself.
Yeah.
Milk may curdle from the heat shock. The sauce may become grainy. The roux may separate from the milk. The sauce may become lumpy.
I got it wrong.
Yeah, the sauce may become lumpy. I know from experience.
Oh.
Kind of a long quiz. Is it going to be over soon?
I don't know. Why should you avoid constantly flipping meat while cooking? It can release too much moisture before a crust forms. It can prevent proper browning and from developing. It can remove all seasonings. It can prevent the meat from cooking evenly. Wrong, Lucas.
I got it wrong. It
Me
can
too.
prevent proper browning from developing.
It can prevent proper browning from developing.
Yep.
when the meat browns.
What is the best way to test if baking powder is still active? Add it to flour and see if the mixture rises. It seems like a lot of work. Mix it with cold water and check for separation. Mix it with hot water and look for fizzing. Heat it gently and check for a change in texture.
Mm,
Ooh, I got it right.
no, I just guessed. Mix it with hot
You mix
water
it
and
with hot
look for
water.
fizzing. Oh, my phone just did what yours did.
So, you want me to read this one
Yep.
while you're catching up? It does
Yep.
save your answers though when you hit back, which is nice. Which ingredient is most commonly used to stop sliced apples from browning? Lemon juice, olive oil, soy sauce, honey.
Lemon juice. I knew
Lemon.
that one.
Yeah, I knew that one too. Want me to read the next one?
I got it. What does carryover cooking mean? Food cooks faster when covered after heating. Food keeps cooking after being removed from heat. Food's flavor intensifies after reheating. Food finishes cooking while covered or resting. I got it right.
Me too. Food keeps cooking after being removed from the heat.
Yeah.
What grip should you use when cutting with a chef's knife? The claw grip, the claw. The pinch grip, the palm grip, the flat grip. The claw
Mm.
rules us all.
I'm trying to figure how do I hold the knife?
I'm like pretending to chop right now.
I know, me too. I got it wrong.
Hold on, don't say anything. I'm gonna say the palm grip.
That's what I said too.
Ugh. I got out of it again. This
What's the
BuzzFeed's
pinch
annoying on
grip?
phones. Are we almost done with this? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Why should you add acid, like lemon juice, near the end of cooking? Acid stops browning reactions completely. Acid prevents ingredients from softening. Long cooking can dull its bright flavor. Acid makes the food absorb more salts. Hmm. That wrong. Long cooking can dull its bright flavor.
Oh, I did not know that.
Good to know.
We would not be good chefs on the bear,
No, we would not.
which makes me sad. Can you read the next one? Because I'm still
What
scrolling.
does mice in place mean in cooking? The process of setting up and pairing your ingredients before starting to cook. Technique of combining multiple flavors after a dish is finished. A French cooking style focused on precise knife cuts and presentation. Practice of adjusting cooking temperature to start a recipe.
I have no idea. I'm just guessing.
Oh, I guessed right. The
So what does
process
the
of
answer?
setting up and preparing ingredients before starting to cook.
Okay. Which type of knife cut produces small uniform cubes? Small uniform cubes. I have no idea. Oh, and
I
this
got
is
it
the
wrong.
next one. I guessed right the Brunoise, which I don't know really what that is. Oh wow, it does. I need to use a Brunoise when I want to cut small enough. Okay, so what was your score?
17 out of 30. The kitchen know-it-all. You scored better than 25% of all other quiz takers.
I got 19 out of 30. I'm also a kitchen know-it-all. You scored better than 38% of all the quiz takers.
Wow, 19 out of 30. That's crazy.
Yep. Your kitchen confidence is showing, and I think your friends probably think you have your life together because you know how to properly cook an egg. That was cute.
There was.
All right, I think it's time for some Reddit stories.
All right, let's jump into it. Gotta get Reddit open. All right, we're gonna start with see. From Best of Redditor updates posted by Direct Caterpillar 77. My 25 female, longtime best friend, 25 male, keeps messaging me from his honeymoon. I don't know how to end the friendship.
From his honeymoon?
Yes.
Oh gosh, that's bad. Okay.
Will and I have been friends pretty much forever. We grew up all together. Our mothers are best friends, and we were raised by each other's families in this sort of semi-commune type situation. His mom is like a second mom to me, and mine is the same to him. We both always said that we lucked out to have two sets of parents in this huge extended family because of it. I see him as a brother, exactly as my brother. I feel the same way about him as I do my bio brothers. I've never had any romantic feelings for him, and honestly, disgusting when people make jokes about that to me. I always thought it was the same for him because that's what he told me several times over the years. We all went to the same local university and lived home by all I mean me and my siblings. Will and his siblings to save some money and because honestly it's a great school. So because we stayed so close, we met everyone's significant others and really got to know them. I clicked with Will's college girlfriend Sarah, who he proposed to last year and married last week. I couldn't be happier for them, and to have Sarah as a sister in our weird little family, which is what makes this next part even worse because I'm not sure how to handle this. Will messaged me on their wedding night. He told me that he had always loved me, that he had hoped that I'd feel the same way too, and he only got married to Sarah as a way to make me realize my feelings for him and fight for him. He had tried to provoke a reaction, and he didn't love her, didn't want to be with her, and now he just wanted to tell me because he'd leave her for me if I wanted. I didn't know what to say, so I just signed out of everything for the night and cried because everything about that just made me feel sick. It was too much and just too much to process. It was like my brother was admitting incestuous feelings for me. He's messaged me throughout his honeymoon, almost all of them begging me to run away with him, and a few of them were blaming me for leading him on, which still makes zero sense to me. I've never flirted with him. I act the same way around him as I do any of my siblings. Literally nothing is different. He said that he'd always see me in his head as the other woman. Because of me, he'd never be able to fully love Sarah, who he admits on paper is his ideal spouse. I don't know what to do because both of us stand to lose a lot no matter how this all goes down. I'm afraid that I'm going to lose my family because of this, and not just his side. Everyone is close. If I'm identified as the problem, I'll be afraid that I'm going to be pushed out. But maybe that's what needs to happen. I really don't know. I need some advice and don't have anyone in my life who doesn't know any of the people involved.
I don't think you can be friends anymore.
No. Oh, there's some more information, but I'll let you respond.
Okay, it was a lot. So, I don't think you should really be friends anymore with this person. I mean, he's married, and if he's
Mhm.
unhappy in his marriage, it's his mess that he needs to clean up. I think he's been in love with you for a long time, but yet he still says Sarah is perfect for paper on paper. I don't think he's confused. I just think you gotta end the friendship because it's not good. It's gonna ruin both of your lives. Like, you
Yeah, so
let
I
him
don't
go.
know how she would be seen as the problem. It's obviously him that's the problem here, if anyone's the
He's the
problem.
problem. If anyone's a problem, it's him. She didn't shoot her shot. He got married, and now he's shooting his shot. So,
Yeah.
yeah, like, you know what? When people are I believe different sexes can be friends, different genders. I believe you can have friendships. But once one person has feelings, and if you have to kind of be out if you don't plan on anything romantic happening. Because at some point, once that one person says, "Hey, I really like you," then it's like, well, why are they hanging around with you? Because they want more from you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not just a friendship anymore. And even if it's the same sex, like if they like you, but you don't like them, you just want to be friends. Same thing. It's exactly the same thing.
So, more information. Our families live in the same house. Our parents shared parenting duties for all children. When I called out daddy in the middle of the night as a little girl, both dads came running, for example. Our families are so intertwined, always have been. And I feel Will just handed me this huge bomb. I think there's going to be a massive fallout from this, and that breaks my heart. We're all very close and tightly knit. I keep cycling between sad, angry, and betrayed. I'm
So,
upset because I feel like he's tasking me with breaking Sarah's heart, and I hate him for that right now. I love Sarah, possibly more than he does at this point.
okay, I get it now. Oh, that is so confusing. I think that's why they're confused because they weren't siblings or they're kind of raised as siblings, but technically you're not siblings.
You Why does he have these feelings? Because they're kinda raised as siblings,
But knowing you're not siblings.
I guess.
You know what I mean? It's different if you think,
Yeah,
"Oh, that's my stepbrother," versus, "Oh, we're just good friends." Do you know what I mean? Like, you are
that's true.
even though you're raised close together, you are looking at it differently.
Yeah.
But I think that's where it adds the confusion. He also might love Sarah. She's perfect on paper, but he has feelings because now this is the first time he's truly been going to be separated from his friend who he lived with for his whole life.
Okay. Yeah, he could just be confused.
I think he's just more confused, or he's shooting his shot and she's not biting it. But
Yeah, you
I
should
mean,
have shot a shot before marrying Sarah.
Yeah, before he got engaged, or maybe he didn't know
Yeah.
until he got engaged. Definitely before you get married, if you have feelings for someone else, shoot your shot then.
Yeah. Alright, so there's an update.
Okay?
Alright, the original plan was to wait 2 weeks from the time I posted to deal with Sarah Sarah and Will. But I ended up spilling the beans to my mom around these 3 days after the post went up. She noticed that I wasn't my usual self and pried it out of me like moms tend to be able to. She was flabbergasted and honestly didn't believe me until I showed her the messages on my phone. She called my dad and Will's parents in an emergency family meeting and we all talked about it. I broke down crying and told them everything that I told you guys. And to my surprise, rallied around me in support. We all ended up crying and had a really long talk about our combined family and what this could mean for all of us. It was agreed that something somewhere went wrong because while the sibling flag was raised in my mind when it came to Will, it wasn't with him. I didn't get into this in my original post, but Will and I were the youngest and were born a matter of days apart, and he and I are closer than we are with any of our other siblings because we always did everything together. He's my best friend, but more importantly, in my mind and heart, he's my brother. I expressed all of that to them, and they agreed that my feelings were what they were going for when they opted for a shared family. We all felt like this was incest. That night, we started researching local therapists who deal with situations like this, and the next day, we chose one for me to go to because honestly, it was traumatic and I had a lot of feelings that I didn't know how to cope with. I'm still in therapy and it's going pretty well. I'm dealing with a lot of shit and starting to feel better. We decided to keep this between the parents and I until Will and Sarah got back from their honeymoon. The night they got back, we had a huge family dinner with her family there too. None of us, parents and I, were excited about it, but we couldn't cancel because it had been set in stone as the only time it would work for everyone for a longish period of time. I spent that night trying to keep my distance from Will because honestly, I couldn't handle being around him. He thought this was odd and ended up cornering me outside in the garden. He asked me what was up, why I was acting so weirdly. I told him that he knows why and tried to walk away. He grabbed my arm and tried to pull me back toward him, but I resisted. I ended up breaking down and telling him that I would never and could never feel that way about him the way he felt about me. I saw his look of genuine confusion and my heart and stomach sunk. He had no idea what I was talking about. Those of you who guessed it, it was Sarah all along, were actually correct. His phone went missing during the trip, and he hadn't cared because he was excited to be on his destination honeymoon. I told him everything. He threw up into the koi pond, and we hugged for what felt like forever. I broke down crying again because of the knee-jerk reaction had been to cut him out of my life, and through sobs, I was able to get that out. He comforted me and told me that he understood, because almost everyone whose friend and brother decided to hit on them would probably feel similarly. He said that he'd never hold my hurt reaction against me. We'd been friends and family for too long. We just sat there for a while because neither of us knew what to do because, come on, the situation was fucked. Eventually, our moms came out and flipped out when they saw us together, and like amazing moms, sprung to my defense. We got them to calm down and explained everything. The advent Sarah and Will's mom lost her cool. She went into the house and ended up apparently tearing Sarah a new one. I don't know all of what was said because I remained outside with Will, trying to calm down from everything. Fast forward a bit. Will decided to divorce Sarah. It came out that she'd always been jealous when it came to me and absolutely hated me. Her goal had been to either get me to admit to feelings for Will so he'd cut me out, or get me to cut him out. It also came out that she had never been faithful to Will and had regularly cheated on him throughout their relationship. So
What?
honestly, she dodged a bullet, although a little too late. Will's moved back in, and we're both looking at finding a place together as roommates, and he's gotten into therapy as well to deal with everything on his end. So in the end, my world didn't collapse, and my bond with my friend and brother only deepened, but he ended up heartbroken. I'm so angry at Sarah for putting us all through that, when really she should have and could have expressed her feelings to me. We could have probably addressed things, but then again, she was still a cheater, so I don't even know what to think. So I guess the happy update.
Oh my gosh. Like,
That's
seriously,
crazy. I didn't expect that.
I did not expect it was Sarah at all. Usually, people are jealous in those situations, but still,
But not
oh
enough
my
to
god,
take the phone and text that.
that is crazy. She put through all that. I do like that he threw up, so he did think of her as a sister. So,
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's
"That's"
good. At least he wasn't weird.
yeah, 'cause I was just thinking maybe he doesn't think of her as a sister, but,
Mhm.
oh my gosh, wow. I was gonna say Sarah could have worked on that, but yeah, she was still cheating on him anyway, so
Yeah. So, yeah, if she was a better person and had these feelings, she could have talked to Will or to her, but
mhm.
she was already a terrible person by cheating on him the whole relationship.
Right, like, why would someone do you think when people do something like that, do they just want the wedding? Like, why
Oh.
I don't understand. If you're gonna be cheating, don't get married.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Like, to cheat in a relationship the whole time and then still get married, it's like, well, why'd you get married? I don't understand.
Yeah.
So that was speaking of a book plot twist, that was a plot twist.
Yeah. Huge plot twist.
Huge plot twist. I am shocked. Okay, it was Sarah. Usually these Reddit stories don't shock me. That one shocked me. Just what I needed.
Yes. Alright, next we're going to r/advice, posted by far_isopod 295. I found some disturbing information about my boyfriend, and I don't know what to do.
Leave him. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
So, for context, I am 19 years old and he is 20. He turns 21 in August. This is a crucial key factor. Me and him have been a thing since I initially it was physical and nothing serious, then became something more. I had feelings, but he was talking to multiple people, and I caught him a few times, and unfortunately gave him the benefit of the doubt. It became toxic as he was extremely triggered really fast, and it came to be over the smallest thing. The problem is that I couldn't leave him because he always said he would off himself or something if and would even attempt it in my face. Well, a few days ago, I stayed over at his house and found a way to get into his phone. I found a certain number in the phone that I haven't seen before. This time it wasn't saved, so I texted it and we had a conversation. It was basically me asking if she knew anyone by his number or his name. And she replied, yes, we spoke about a bit and decided to meet. When I met up with her, her first question was, do you know if he's meeting up with anyone underage? I replied with, not that I know of, and that he has told me about someone close to him making up a rumor about him a few months ago. He never showed any signs to me, and I was very verbal about how I would feel about those types of people to him. Well, she continued her sentence by saying it's because I'm underage. I asked her what age, and she said she was 16, and they started talking when she was 15, and she turned 17 soon. She told
Mm.
me she tried ending it because she didn't want to get him in trouble, but it somehow fell into place, which to me, I assume he convinced her it was okay or something, I don't know. They were supposed to meet the day after I met up with her, meaning he was planning on meeting with a minor. Mind you, he turns 21 in a month. I generally have no idea how I should go about this. It triggers me so much because I've been surrounded by pedophiles my entire life, and I'm sleeping, eating, hanging out with one. Not only that, but just the fact he sent stuff to her and she sent it back, meaning he may be even in possession of child pornography. Like, I don't know how to feel. I feel literally nothing, I believe. I'm just in shock and just need some advice. I know calling the police is an option, but I don't want his guardian to do that. So, may I please just tell them and not I'm not sure. Give me some advice.
I'd be calling the police.
Yeah.
It's gross. Like, cheating's one thing, but going after minors, no, he just likes that power struggle and control. I don't like this. I would have to tell the police. I know you don't wanna get him in trouble, but you know what? You need to, because then he's also very toxic and emotionally abusive to you, saying that he's gonna harm himself if you leave him. So, I think the best option is to go to the police, and then let them
Yes.
know that they should put him on a hold too, because he has also made those threats.
Yeah, that would be the smartest decision.
Yeah, he needs some help, and, you can't give him that help.
No.
And he's gonna keep getting older, and he's still gonna keep wanting those 17-year-olds, so now's the time to take care of it and to protect some young girls.
Gross. Top comment. Talking to minors is disgusting and a red flag. I'd consider this as cheating or dump him if it was me.
Yeah, disgusting.
There's an update. She said that me and him are no longer together ever since I found out, but he doesn't know that I know she's a minor. He doesn't know that I've met up with her and spoke to her, so he has no idea about any of this. I have evidence of her text messages with him and pictures. I have video evidence of her verbally saying it and Snapchat messages as well. Yes, the mother knows she admitted to that on video as well, and she doesn't care. I live in Indiana. The age of consent is 16, I believe.
Oh, okay, well, at least you broke up with him.
Mhm.
I don't I know it's 16, but when some if 2 16-year-olds are together, even a 16 and an 18-year-old together, I'm not that concerned. But when you're 16 and someone is 25, that's disgusting.
Yeah, that's completely different.
Yeah, it's completely different. So, like, what is he, 21?
Yeah, he's about to turn 21.
Yeah, she's 17, 18, 19, 20, 20, 4 years. I don't like it. It's just because you change and mature so much as you get older. Like, teenagers need to be with themselves, and then 20-year-olds, you mature again, and then as you enter in mid-20s to 30s, you mature even more. So,
Yeah.
like, I don't think you should be with anyone more than 5 years older than you, because that's gross. 4 years older than you. But when you're
Yeah.
18, definitely you should be you follow the 2-year rule. Like, 2
Yeah,
years
I agree.
any more than 2 years, it gets a little especially because 'cause I'm maturing. Obviously, when someone's 30 and 32, there's no difference, but when you're a teenager, that's a huge difference.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I mean, I guess you can't go to jail. She did the right thing for herself, and she's out of there.
Yep. Crazy. Alright, one
Lunacy.
more.
Okay.
This is from r/wedding planning, posted by Yummy Banana 2. Am I a terrible person for not wanting to include my friend in my bridal party because of her tattoo?
Yeah, that seems rude.
Yeah, I agree. Alright. I've known my friend for almost 3 years. We got really close quick and have stayed close. She is like a sister to me. We've always talked about being in each other's bridal parties when we get married. And when I got engaged, she kept telling me how excited she was to stand in my wedding. About a month ago, she got a tattoo of her boyfriend's face on her neck. He is in prison, and she has never spent time with him outside of prison. He has 3 more years. I don't know exactly what charges got him in prison, but I do know he has a history of domestic violence and anger issues, which there have already been instances where he's taken his anger out on her via phone. They've only been together for a few months, and I have a strong feeling he's only using her for money. That's all I will say about her relationship. I keep asking myself if I would feel different about the tattoo if he were a better person and actually treated her well, but I truly don't know. The tattoo is very noticeable, and even if she covered that tattoo with her hair, you can still see half of it and know what it is. I do not want her to ask her to cover it up, as I will not be asking anyone else to cover their tattoos. She claims it was fully her decision to get the tattoo and that he didn't ask her to do it. I know it's not my body and I shouldn't judge, but to be honest, I am. I am embarrassed for her, and the tattoo is the only reason why I don't want to include her in the bridal party. I don't want to look back at my wedding photos and potentially see the tattoo. I don't even want to know how our families are going to react to her tattoo. I feel horrible for feeling this way. I know it shouldn't matter what's on my bridesmaids' bodies, but I cannot get myself to feel that way towards my friend's tattoo. If I don't ask her, I will still be inviting her to the wedding and telling her the reason I didn't ask her to be my bridal party is because we want an even number in our parties. I have a longer list than my fiance. I don't want her to feel bad or anything I tell her it's because of the tattoo because she can't do anything about it.
I I f I feel this is crappy, right? Like, do you like the person? She's wearing the tattoo. If you want it covered for photos, I am
You
sure
can ask the photographer to Photoshop that.
you can ask the photographer to Photoshop it. There's really good makeup now that can cover some tattoos too. If you know, can say you can ask her, and if she's offended by that and doesn't wanna be in your wedding because you want it covered or have it
I don't
photo
know if that'd be her choice, yeah.
yeah. But if someone's really your friend, who cares if she has a lot of tattoos?
Well,
Like,
it's not that
that's
she has a lot of tattoos, it's that she has a neck tattoo of the
well,
person's boyfriend's face.
yeah, I get not liking that, I wouldn't either, but it wouldn't stop me from having a friend in a wedding.
Yeah.
I disagree with your tattoo choice, but I would not because I love my friend. I would also be concerned about her mental health a little bit, but
Yeah, I'd be concerned about that.
yeah, a little bit. But yeah, she's still your friend. I'm looking at it as it's just a giant butterfly tattoo on her neck, but I know it's not. But let's just pretend. You know what? Like, or let's say it's like really bright and colorful and not going to match your wedding aesthetic. Still, it's your friend, and I would just
Yeah.
cover it up. Like I just said, like, hey, can you cover it with makeup? Or would you be offended if I had my photographer Photoshop that part out? And if she says yes, then, then that's your friend's choice. And no, if she's in it, then there you go. But I also do not ask your friend for money for the photographer because it's going to be extra to Photoshop it out.
hiccups.
We've heard some Reddit stories like that, and then no. I just heard a story where someone was charging someone to attend their wedding.
That's crazy.
$85
Alright,
a person. Sorry.
that's crazy. I would not go to that wedding if I'd have paid it 10.
It
Alright. Top comment. Me after reading the title, yes, your bridesmaids aren't props. Asking to cover tattoos is rude. Me after reading the post, respectfully, your friend is insane. Yeah, me. That was me.
Yeah, that's me. I mean, I do think it's a little rude, but I would still ask, right? Like, be like,
Yeah,
I love you. I just don't want his face in all my photos. You know, do you mind covering it or photographer? You can ask. But like
yeah,
I do worry. I feel like this friend needs some help, and this guy is probably gonna be a mess. And it's okay, people can serve time and change, but a lot of times rehab does not happen in prison. They're not set up with a lot of mental health counselors to help people. And then he already sounds abusive. He was abusive, that's why he's there, and they still fight like crazy on the phone. I think that's a little insane. And then to get his photo of you, like I that's weird.
very strange. And they've only been dating for a few months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm concerned about her mental health. Really, really
Yeah,
am.
okay. So there's an edit for more information.
Okay.
I wanted to clarify some things. I am very aware that my friend has issues, and she knows it too. I tell her to get help all the time, but she thinks therapy she got as a teen is good enough. I am also aware that she's in a domestic violence situation. I am so concerned about what will happen if she's still with him by the time he gets out, because I know it'll be no time before it gets physical. People are questioning our closeness. I get it. We're complete opposites when it comes to our lifestyles and interests. But despite all of that, we still became good friends. I met her at my internship during grad school, and she was a staff member. So, yeah, there are a lot of things we don't talk about when it comes to our lifestyles and why we make the choices we do, unless it's concerning like this situation. Now I'm realizing how problematic that is. She knows how I feel about her boyfriend. I remind her every time she brings him up. She also knows how I feel about the tattoo. So, yes, I do communicate my feelings to her, and like I mentioned in another comment, it usually just ends up with her getting defensive and telling me to handle my own. And because you guys keep asking, she met him through a friend who's also dating an inmate. She claims she was only looking for friends, but fell in love. Not sure how, but whatever. She has met him before. She visits him in the prison. They give out tablets in prison now, at least in my state. So that's how she's getting his pictures. She's with him despite his criminal background because he told her his violent charges were either from the mother of his child lying about it or police being racist. She believes him 100% and called me judgmental when I told her about how obvious his lies were. Not one question about how he obtained the 11 different violent charges, and none of them were his fault. I also learned she has this I can change him mindset. That's another story. And the big question, why the tattoo? In her words, I just love him so much and I want to prove it to him. As if her working two full-time jobs to pay his lawyer fees isn't good enough. I hope that answers all your questions.
Oh my gosh, she's paying for lawyer fees too. Look, I know times are hard out there, but you don't need to stop at a prison to find someone. There's a billion people on
No,
the planet. Like I'm sure you can find
go to
someone to date.
go to Tinder, not a prison.
Yeah, no. Because like he could just be using you to get out of prison.
I think that's what it is. That's
Ugh,
crazy.
that's so insane. Wow. You ended this one on a doozy.
Yeah, Lucas, do you want me to get a tattoo of your face? You said no.
It's weird, and I do feel like they say don't get, like, names, like, it's kinda jinxing, right? Like, to get your spouse, like, loved one's
Yeah,
name.
they say it's jinxing to get it someone's name,
Well, I think face too, right? Like, the
and face seems like it
spouse? Like,
too.
I think it's like, spouse, I think it's fine for kids and things, but, like, yeah, I think something's better, like, you guys could get something that means something only to you and get a tattoo, like, I think that's nice, or
Yeah, I
tattoo
think that's better.
or tattooed wedding rings, I kinda like that too, but
Yeah,
yeah, no, that girl, she needs some help. It
crazy.
You know how frustrating that'd be if that's your friend? Because you love them, you know they need help, but yet they have to get help themselves. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, they have to want to change and get
yeah, they have
help.
to wanna change and realize they need help, but the best thing you can do is always be there for them if they need you.
Yeah,
That's insane to me. I can't believe
it's
it. My
crazy.
mind is reeling. You know what, Ari? I'm gonna get
Well,
a picture of yours and Lucas's face and Pippin's and Zuko on my
Oh,
all
that is cute. My
around.
mom's gonna get a tattoo of a family photo of all of us. Yeah, we like that idea. You should get it on your back, whole back piece.
No, all the way around my neck, so all my
Oh,
coworkers
all the way around your neck? That's even better. I love that.
no, that'd be so
Can I
insane.
be in the front?
Sure. I wear a shirt, it's like your face is peeking out.
That'd be so weird.
It's so weird. I'm like, "I love you, Mary." You're like, "Okay." Uh, you wouldn't wanna talk to me 'cause it'd be weird, like, that's all I could stare at. Like, if you got a photo of Lucas on your neck, all I would do is stare at it.
Yeah, no, that's all I'd be at looking at.
Yeah. Some things that just, might sound like a good idea if you're head and heels in love, but it's not really a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. But alright. I hope everyone has a great week.
Yes. Have a
Like
great week, everyone.
yes, like, follow, subscribe, tell your friends, comment, send us some stories, follow us on Instagram.
Yes.
Have a good week and be
No
kind.
problem. Bye.
Bye.